and welcome to the special sponsored feature on CNN IB, and Crizal Forte Essilor presents Eyeing the UV Factor. Talking point of today's special are the effects of ultraviolet rays. Exposure to ultraviolet rays can be very serious, even life-threatening, and includes premature aging of the skin, suppression of the immune system, damage to the eyes, and even skin cancer. Intriguing and alarming, but a recent WHO report finds the countries of the Indian subcontinent particularly vulnerable to the hazardous effects of ultraviolet rays.
Welcome to the dark side of the sun. Blame it on the depleting ozone layer. We are constantly being overexposed to the invisible ultraviolet rays of the sun. This is resulting in the kind of UV damage which is cumulative and often irreversible. Sample this. 90% of visible premature aging on areas such as delicate skin around the eyes is caused by UV damage. UV rays are directly linked to skin cancer and a number of eye diseases that include cataract, eye sunburn, and even skin cancer around the eyes. Each year, 15 million people become blind from cataracts. 20% of these may be caused or aggravated by UV rays. Most eyewear available in the market today prevent transmission of UV rays hitting the front side of the lens. But new technologies are being developed to protect against the danger of the UV rays coming from the back and side of the lens. Remember, UV rays are everywhere. We can't afford to lose sight of this clear and present danger.
Let me take the discussion on the effects of UV rays forward and introduce you to my esteemed panel here in studio. Let me first start with Padma Shri Professor KKR Mehta, Surgical Chief and Medical Director, Mehta International Eye Institute. Welcome you, sir. Mr. Jayant Bhuvaragan, President, India and ASEAN Essilor, and Dr. Madhuri Agrawal, leading dermatologist and cosmetologist and medical head West, Kaya Skin Clinic. I welcome you all to the studio. Dr. Agrawal, let me first start with you. What are the different ways in which the ultraviolet rays are affecting us? What particularly is SPF?
Ultraviolet rays, or as we say UV rays, have both positive as well as negative effects on our skin as well as eye. The positive effects being it thickens the stratum corneum, that's your upper layer of skin, and induces new melanin production, so it protects the skin. However, the negative effects far outweigh the positive ones. When we get sun burns, we also get a lot of sun reactions, and surprisingly 90% of the premature skin aging and skin cancers are due to UV radiation. Coming to SPF, SPF, as everybody knows, is a sun protection factor, and what it means is basically defines how long can you stay in the sun before your skin gets burnt. So say if you are talking of an SPF 15, now normally a skin without a sunscreen would stay 20 minutes in the sun and it starts burning. When you apply an SPF 15, that means you stay 15 times longer in the sun. So that would be, say, 5 hours in the sun. That's what we mean by an SPF.
Dr. Mehta, cosmetologists and dermatologists have done a great job. People know about the effect of UV rays on their skin, but that it affects the eye is not so commonly known.
That is true. The eye literally gets affected right from the front to the back. The cornea, especially if it is exposed to a lot of ultraviolet light, can be quite irritable and can even cut down on the quality of vision you are getting. It can cause a little growth of little areas where the conjunctiva is raised up, the white part of the eye is raised up. We call them as pinguiculas. But the most alarming is the fact that ultraviolet light can affect the lens, producing a cataract, and more important than that, affecting the retina, and may even enhance the loss of vision further.
Mr. Jayant, what is particularly ESPF, and has the impact of UV ever been considered while manufacturing powered lenses?
Actually, we've learned a lot from the dermatologists, because I think they've done a fantastic job in creating awareness for UV and a measure of how do you combat the UV. The SPF is one such great example. So ESPF is simply said is eye sun protection factor. It's a measure of how much does your lens protect you in the sun or indoors against UV. So if you had a ESPF of 25, it would mean that your lens protects you 25 times more than not wearing anything. So it's just a measure like the SPF on a scale, on a sunscreen. Now talking about lenses, you know, the harmful effects of UV has been known for quite some time now. But so far, lenses actually protect only UV for lights coming in from the front side of your lens, light going in through the lens. But unfortunately, light comes in from all parts of the, not just from the front side. And it's known that 50% more UV enters from the back side of the lens. So what we now have is a true innovation in Crizal Forte UV, which is the only lens in the world which actually protects you from light entering from both the front side as well as the reflectance on the back side, practically giving you 100% UV protection, I would say.
Dr. Mehta, how does it work?
Basically, UVA and UVB, when it is transmitted through, it can be cut down by the spectacles. When it comes from the sides and from the top, you are not controlling it at all, with the result that almost 50% of ultraviolet light reflects directly inside the eye. It is something people don't take into consideration, and you only protect from the front. What about coming from the side? It makes a lot of difference.
Why are people from the Indian subcontinent more vulnerable, Dr. Agrawal? And that was evident in the report that has also been released by WHO.
See, basically, a sun protection or sun damage by UV radiation is determined by the type of skin we all have, and FDA has defined certain skin types. So we have a skin type which is ranging from 1 to 6, and we Indians fall in the bracket of 4 to 6 skin type. This is type of skin which does not burn very easily. However, it has this tendency to tan, and that's why it stays protected. But unfortunately, because of this ability, we tend to ignore our sun, sunscreens, thinking we have low incidence of sun damage or, maybe skin cancers. But in these are the skin types wherein the skin cancers are detected at a very later stage, and that's more dangerous. So it's very essential, that we Indians protect our skin. Secondly, we stay very closer to the equator.
Right.
Now, when we stay closer to equator, that means that the sun has to travel lesser distance and has more intensity. And that is the reason why, we are more vulnerable and more, prone to get these kind of skin problems like skin allergies and skin cancers. So that's how we see this.
Dr. Mehta, UV ray affect lighter skinned people more. Does that hold true for lighter eyes as well?
Well, to a large extent, yes. You see, the problem is that lighter eyes also have larger pupils. So the transmittance of UV through the eye is necessarily higher. On the other hand, people who live in the equatorial zone and are darker in color have smaller pupils. So it's like the good Lord is giving us a protection built in.
And do we have to be more careful of UV rays at certain specific times of the year, Doctor?
Yes, as I said, we live closer to the equator, so geography plays a very important role. We are more prone to getting sun damage as compared to a European who is a little away. Similarly, noon time is the maximum time, as we all dermatologists say, so, stay indoors from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. because that's when the sun is at its peak in the sky and the maximum sun rays reach the earth. Also, certain seasons impact the sun UV radiation. So in summers, the UV radiation travels more as compared to a winter season, and that's when we have to take more care in the summer months. Similarly, as we talked about eye, so certain mediums like snow, glass, water, sand, they tend to reflect those rays and really affect the eye and skin in those mediums. And those are the areas where we generally tend to avoid sun protection, thinking we are indoors and really we don't get affected by sun, So these are the few factors when we need to take in mind when we're talking of UV radiation and Indian population.
Mr. Jayant, who benefits from these new kind of lenses that your company is manufacturing?
Everybody, because UV harms everybody, doesn't spare anyone, So I think it should be for everyone, starting from kids who spend a lot of time outdoor. So they should be the first ones to get themselves protected, and to anyone who's outdoors or indoors as well, because today we know even indoors you're not shielded from UV because some of the fluorescent lighting emit also UV. So considering that, I think it's for practically everyone.
What about sunglasses?
As well, like you have skin creams where you have for your day-to-day, you could use an SPF 15. If you go slightly outdoors, you use SPF 25 and SPF 50 if you're on the beach. Likewise, for eye care, you could normally have a SPF 25 for indoors, and when you went on a beach, you would normally have a sunglass with the Crizal coating on its back side, which will give you SPF 50. So the ideal combination is use SPF 50 for your skin and ESPF 50 for your eyes, and you're well protected with UV.
What about people with normal eyesight? How do they protect themselves, Dr. Mehta?
Well, the easiest way to protect yourself is try and avoid going too much in the glare and use a hat if you can manage and use a good pair of sunglasses. I think just common sense techniques usually work out well.
What would you say about that? How do normal people with normal eyesight protect themselves? Do you do glasses, wear glasses that are UV proof?
Yes, for instance, I mean, we have glasses which are like anti-fatigue lenses, which are for people who don't have normally prescription requirements, but who work a long time on computers or, you know, other areas which require a lot of eye strain. So on those lenses, you could have a Crizal Forte UV coating, which will be again helping you to reduce your fatigue as well as save yourself from UV. And when you go out anyway, it's quite obvious you should wear a nice sunglass with the Crizal Forte UV coating, so you know it gives you the benefit there.
At this point, let me slip into a short break, but when we come back, we look at more effective ways of fighting UV rays and see how we can protect children too. Stay with us.